November 1st, 2025, Texas. Residents in coastal areas of South Texas, including Rockport, Portland, and Port Aransas, were treated to a severe storm with large hail on Saturday. Powerful thunderstorms passed through Portland and Taft before sweeping across parts of Texas. Hailstones the size of golf balls and baseballs were reported, along with winds of up to 80 miles per hour. To give people a clear and simple picture of hailstone size, the National Weather Service standardized hailstone sizes and compared them to everyday objects. Hailstones were about the size of baseballs, about 2.75 inches in diameter. Hailstones the size of a teacup were about 3 inches in diameter.
Oh no!
The storm was caused by the collision of two different air masses. Warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico collided with cold, dry air from the upper atmosphere. This collision created severe instability, creating conditions for hurricanes and tornadoes. The warm, moist air at the surface of the Earth allowed storm cells to grow rapidly, resulting in severe thunderstorms. Strong updrafts within the clouds, along with cold convective fronts, created large tornadoes and damaging winds. Areas near the Gulf of Mexico and the coasts of Corpus Christi, Portland, and Rockport suffered the most damage, as the convergence of air masses and increased humidity were more intense in these areas. The severe storm caused extensive damage to the local power grid, leaving several areas without power. The main cause of the disruption was damage to transformers caused by strong winds and large hail. The city of Taft was one of the areas directly in the path of the storm and its powerful gusts. The main core of the storm passed over the city, causing significant damage to agricultural land. Farmers are concerned about the loss of early winter crops, especially cotton and corn. Thunderstorm and wind warnings have been issued for parts of Texas. The warnings include San Patricio County, which was issued at 6:44 p.m., and Bay County, which was issued at 6:20 p.m. The coastal areas are at a minor risk level of 2 out of 5, and the coastal plains are at a level 1 out of 5 for severe weather. Officials are urging residents to stay safe by checking the latest weather warnings and updates from various sources and taking the necessary precautions. and hailstones the size of a large apple were 3.5 inches in diameter. The hailstones from the recent Texas storm were the size of baseballs, hitting windows and roofs, breaking some. Cars were also damaged, and a thick layer of ice covered yards and streets. Drivers pulled over to avoid damage to their vehicles.
First time ko yun. Ha?
The intensity and magnitude of the recent storm in Texas was beyond the usual experience of local residents. Hailstones of unusual size, so heavy and large that they even covered streets and fields, were a very rare occurrence in this region. Experts say that the combination of unusually high surface temperatures in the Gulf of Mexico and high humidity gave the storm extraordinary energy, so that the weather event was unusual and impressive, even for those who have years of experience with severe hail.
Ahora sí se van a granizar los carros. ¡Se vino el granizo!
While no fatalities were reported, the severe storm demonstrated that Texas weather can go from calm to catastrophic in a matter of minutes. Streets and fields were covered in huge hailstones, and people were still picking up debris the next morning. Even after the storm passed and the skies cleared, the remaining scenes and the silence after a brief freeze were a stark reminder of the raging power of nature, a rare and unforgettable experience for South Texans. Thank you for sticking with us until the end of this video. We hope you stay prepared and vigilant against nature.
No, o sea, métete.